Let's make this winged asymmetric neckline top together. Before we continue, note that this is a cut together collar, so it is not separate, and I will be teaching you the trick you can use to get it. This is what we'll be able to achieve at the end of this tutorial. I've also made something similar before, so trust me, this is not going to be difficult. Hey splashers, welcome to my channel Splash of Prudencia. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Prudence. I share pattern drafting tutorials, sewing tutorials, and fashion tips in general. So if this is what you're interested in, do well to hit the subscribe button and let's build this community together. Let's dive in. Let's start by ruling out the start line. Remember, the main purpose of this tutorial is that winged neckline. So this marker is not that clear. You want to increase your brightness, and I changed the marker later on when it came to the neckline. So mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2, come down by 1 inch, connect to your neckline. You want to make the neckline wider. I used 3, but I later increased it. You see as we go on. Mark your armhole. To get your armhole, your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. So you rule out the line there. That line will now be your chest line. So the next thing is just basically the length of the top. You might decide to add the allowance. Next, to mark your waist measurement divided by 4 at the down part there, and your bust measurement divided by 4 at the top part there, and connect. So you want to divide your armhole by 2, go in by ½ an inch, and connect this together. So I later on increased the width of this neckline, because if you check the picture, you'll notice it is a wide neckline. So we are going to reconnect this because we increased the shoulder. We cut it out and then use this to cut the back part. I didn't add zipper allowance because this fabric is stretchy, so you can add if yours is not stretchy. Cut out on your main fabric, adding 1 inch to the side and the down for seam allowance, then ½ inch on the neck and the shoulder. So this is what we'll have for the back part, and for the front we add to the top part of that neckline there. I'll just tape this down. If you notice, this is transparent, so I want to trace out that transparent shoulder. You can also mark the 5 inches width, 5.5 inches width we used for the normal neckline. Trace out that shoulder and connect this to the top of the paper you added. I'm just rolling this out, it's not necessary, so you have to have this paper on a fold. While I was cutting the back, it was not on a fold, but for the front it has to be on a fold. So I went upwards by 5 inches. You can make this 6, 7 if you want it longer. So we're going to cut this out and open it up. So you pick one part, depends on where you want your winged neckline to fall on, whether on the right or on the left, and connect in the direction you wish. So I'm connecting this direction, and you can see it's from that shoulder to the top there. You can see how it looks, right? So we're going to cut this out now. Take note of this process. If you don't understand it, you can rewind or ask questions in the comment section. So from this part here, this shoulder, I'm going to come down by 5 inches and connect using a straight ruler. It can be more deeper than this. Okay, so we are going to slash through this. I later discovered it's not that deep. The style did not come out, so I increased it. So measure what you have at that shoulder there and mark it at the shoulder here. You just come down by ½ an inch and reconnect to that top there. This is so that by the time you are joining the shoulder, you have ½ inches to join it and it will sit properly. So this is what we'll have folding it in, and I was not feeling the depth, so I came down a little close to the chest line there and just gave it a little more mark. So folding it once more, this is what we'll have, and I'm just okay with the depth. But if you want your bust to be more revealing, you can go down up to the chest line, and if you don't want it revealing, you go upwards. So I'll just straighten this up. You can as well leave it this way, but I just want it to be straight, and you cut it out. Okay, so you can leave your own that way, it's also nice. So this is what we'll have. You can as well be creative with this. Adding a scallop neckline can also elevate the look. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll leave it straight. So you want to cut it out on your main fabric, leaving 1/2 inch all through the neckline and armhole, then 1 inch at the both side and the hem. That is for our sewing allowance. So if you take a look at this properly, if you fold it, you notice the wrong part of the material is the part that is visible. So if you don't want it this way, you cut a facing using this same exact material. But if you want it to be of different color, like what I showed you of what I made before, you can use the color of the material you want. So as you can see, I've sewn using 1/2 inch all through the neckline. I'm just giving it the notch at the necessary parts. I did not sew the armhole, as you can see, because I'll be adding a sleeve. So you want to turn this over to the right side and then give it a good press. So this is what we'll have after pressing it, and by the time we flip the wing, you can see the same fabric is what we'll have visible. And like I said, if you don't want that, you can use the color of fabric you want as the facing. So I went ahead to fold the back tiny, the back neckline. I didn't add a facing, so you want to place it right side facing each other on this material and flip the shoulder this way. When you use this method I'm showing you, you are not going to have any rough seams, whether on the inside or on the outside. So you want to do that on both shoulders, and this is what we'll have. So that the essence of that 1/2 inch we came down by, if you remember, was so if we join the shoulder it will be relaxed. So this is what we'll have. You turn it wrong sides and then you sew using the allowance you left. This is the sleeve I have. If you don't know how to cut a sleeve, I'll leave the link in the description box on how to cut a basic sleeve. So just join the side, fix the sleeve, fold the hem, and that's basically all you need to know about this winged asymmetric neckline. If you enjoyed this video, do well to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, keep splashing.